5 reasons to insert a holding company above a trading company. My name is Omar, Chartered Tax Advisor. Now, the first reason or the key reason one could say, it's not even a tax benefit, it's more of a commercial benefit, would be the matter of asset protection or minimizing risk. So for example, TradeCo could hold valuable assets such as property, IP, large amounts of cash sitting on the balance sheet, sitting in the bank account. Now, those assets are potentially under attack should there be any litigation from creditors or banks. So by introducing or inserting a holding company on top, the valuable assets can then be transferred by way of a dividend, and those assets are now in a separate legal entity and risk has been minimized. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 would be the fact that dividends can go from TradeCo up to HoldCo completely tax-free, as in dividends are exempt from corporation tax between companies. So any amounts, so for example, large cash amount, £1 million sitting on the balance sheet, it's just sitting there, that cash can be transferred as a tax-free dividend to a holding company. And then other avenues can be explored, because that's what usually happens with owner-managers. There's a lot of money that's been built up, a lot of cash reserves, and they want to explore other ideas. They have other opportunities that have come in front of them, such as property. So that's why you wouldn't do the property business within TradeCo. One obvious reason is the fact that if you dilute TradeCo, and start including investment properties, for example, then that's not treated as TradeCo anymore, and valuable relief such as business asset disposal relief for CGT and business property relief for IHT will be lost. So the 100% exemption for IHT will be lost. So that's not ideal. You'd want to transfer cash upstairs to HoldCo, and another step from there, which again preserves the valuable reliefs, would be to introduce a linked investment company, and the other investments or other ventures are operated in a linked investment company. So that's the second benefit. The third benefit is the fact that once you have the holding company, then you then have a group structure. So you might have one trading company, or in this example you might have 3 trading companies, so 1, 2, 3, and you have holding company on top. Now, losses between group companies can be offset against profits from another company, so you have a loss group, and then you also have a capital gains group, so gains can be offset against losses within the group, so not within the company, within the group. The fourth benefit would be the matter of SSE, which is the substantial shareholding exemption, which applies if certain conditions are met. They usually are. Obviously that's a separate exercise that needs to be looked at. But effectively, let's come back to the example of 3 trading companies. If you were to sell one of the trading companies, then provided that SSE is available, then holding company, because obviously now once you do the share for share exchange, once you insert holding company, the holding company owns 100% or whatever percent of the share capital in TradeCo. So holding company would be disposing of its shares in trading company, and no capital gains tax will be payable. Imagine that. So no capital gains tax payable. Whatever the buyer pays for TradeCo, the full proceeds will be received by a holding company, and that can then be looked to invested elsewhere as well. That's point number 4. The fifth and final benefit is a matter of de-risking separate trades or separate businesses. So again, back to the example, we have 3 separate trades. You have the 3 trades all de-risked from each other, separate legal entities, but you have the common shareholder, which is the holding company, which the owners, the founders, then own shares in holding companies. So it's also more simple in terms of structure in that aspect. I hope that makes sense. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. As I say, my name is Omar, Chartered Tax Advisor, and we assist in group restructures for our clients. So feel free to get in touch. My email address is above. Thank you for watching.